Throughout history, military leaders have made decisions that shaped the fate of nations. Some of these decisions led to incredible victories, but others, they ended in disaster. Welcome to our countdown of the greatest military blunders in history and the lessons they taught us. In 1812, Napoleon Bonaparte was at the height of his power. The French emperor controlled most of Europe, but one enemy stood defiant: Russia. Believing that a quick invasion would force Tsar Alexander I to surrender, Napoleon launched one of the largest military campaigns in history, with over 600,000 men. But Napoleon underestimated Russia's vast size, brutal winters, and scorched earth tactics. The Russians refused to meet him in a decisive battle, retreating deeper into their own territory and burning everything in their path. When winter set in, Napoleon's army was trapped in sub-zero temperatures with no supplies. Only 10% of his men returned home. This disastrous campaign marked the beginning of the end for Napoleon's empire. Next, we turn to one of history's most infamous examples of miscommunication on the battlefield: the charge of the Light Brigade during the Crimean War in 1854. British cavalry was ordered to prevent Russian forces from moving captured artillery. But due to a series of poorly worded commands, the Light Brigade charged headlong into a heavily fortified Russian artillery position. Out of 600 men, nearly half were killed, wounded, or captured in the doomed assault. While the bravery of the soldiers became legendary, the operation itself was a tactical disaster. In 1941, Adolf Hitler made a decision that would seal the fate of Nazi Germany. He launched Operation Barbarossa, the largest invasion in history, targeting the Soviet Union. Hitler was confident of a quick victory, despite warnings about Russia's harsh winters and vast distances. At first, the Germans made rapid gains, capturing millions of Soviet troops. But as winter arrived, their advance ground to a halt. Hitler refused to allow a retreat, and his forces were trapped in brutal conditions with no supplies. The turning point came at Stalingrad, where the German army was encircled and annihilated. Over 800,000 German troops were lost during the campaign, and the Eastern Front became the graveyard of Hitler's ambitions. During World War I, the Allies launched an ambitious plan to knock the Ottoman Empire out of the war by capturing the Dardanelles Strait. The Gallipoli Campaign, however, became one of the war's greatest tragedies. Poor planning, underestimating the Ottoman defenders, and a lack of coordination led to horrific losses. Soldiers were trapped in trenches under constant fire, and after months of stalemate, the Allies withdrew. Over 250,000 men were lost on both sides. As tensions rose before World War II, France built the Maginot Line, a series of fortifications designed to stop a German invasion. But the Germans simply bypassed the line by attacking through the Ardennes forest, an area the French believed to be impassable for tanks. Within weeks, France fell. The Maginot Line became a symbol of outdated military thinking in the face of modern warfare. From Napoleon's hubris in Russia to Hitler's catastrophic overreach, these military blunders teach us valuable lessons about leadership, planning, and the dangers of overconfidence. History may repeat itself, but only if we fail to learn from it. Which of these blunders do you think was the most catastrophic, or did we miss one that deserves to be on this list? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into history's greatest triumphs and tragedies.